Welcome back, everyone. This is the 2021 Clash at the Canyons, presented by Discmania here in Lockport, Illinois at Delwood Park. We have some fun stuff going on. I'm Deanne Carey and here with Sarah Hokum.
Indeed. Infinite Discs also sponsoring this coverage. And this park, a river runs through it pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, on every hole. You have to be very careful.
We watched Holly Finley, who had the lead at the beginning of this round. She's kind of had some issues on this front. We'll see if she can find her stroke on the back. Kristin Tattar, also a little bit of struggle, the lead card, but she is still in the lead at this point. And Juliana Korver, our 5-time world champion, showing us some ultimate or some frisbee skills. And Sarah Gilpin playing pretty solid from Dynamic Disc. We're getting to watch her throw some backhands and some sidearms.
Our updated leaderboard right now, Kristin's at 1 under par, Sarah's right behind her at 1 over, and Juliana and Holly are at 4 over right now.
We are on hole 10. This is a par 4, 593 feet with a river on the left. Players are going to want to throw their tee shot out along this path. Really difficult for the backhand throwers. They're going to need to throw a flip up. And they're going to navigate this Mando left of that pole. The river also winds back around and comes into play here on the green on that left side. Really difficult hole. One of the most difficult on the course.
Looks like Sarah will be lining up here her evader.
Ooh, I like that.
That's a really good shot.
Flexes out left and then gets that carry right back to the pathway.
It's like this might be Juliana's Roadrunner.
Narrowly misses one of those trees and stays safe.
And that's a good side of the fairway to be on, too. Kristin throwing her St. Pro, just trying to get it up there.
She'll be a little pinched right. And that looks like Holly's putter.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Gets a kick right. Not the best position, but she's safe, which is the most important part off of this tee pad.
She should have a shot to go around the Mando too. Just like what Sarah's trying to do here.
I really like that position. Right in front of that kind of dead tree is a really easy lane to the pin. Oh,
that's a good redirect.
That kind of got away from her, but she did not miss the Mando, and she could still get the par.
Kristin swinging it out a little wide, but that's the landing zone that you want to be in right there. Juliana throwing a patent pending.
She's going, it almost seems like she's throwing a roller. Oh no, just trying to get turn around the corner.
Oh, and that's a good shot right there.
Holly utilizing her sidearm, trying to get around this Mando. Oh, did she miss it? It looked like she missed it. Could be the camera angle. I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. And Kristin with her third shot. She'll have a little putt there to get her par. Sarah, looks like a harp. Skipping past the basket.
Okay.
But that sidearm spin, keeping it inbounds.
That thing was straight.
Also behind the basket with a long look to save par. Holly did not miss the Mando.
Okay.
Because she would be throwing from the drop zone at this point. And up there for a putt. Juliana to save the par. Just not quite feeling it today on the putter. But Gilpin has not missed a putt inside the circle.
Oh, yeah.
And she continues her great putting.
She's a really good spin putter. Kristin for her par save. Yep.
Beautiful. And Holly just tapping in the single bogey. As well as Juliana. Tough hole. It's almost out of range, although Kristin did get this hole yesterday.
I believe the only birdie?
Yeah, so far. Yeah. So Kristin's still out in front by quite a bit, but Gilpin is playing great.
Hole 11. This is a 258-foot par 3. There's no OB on this hole, I believe. Just if you get off to the left or the right, you do have to deal with the woods and the poison ivy and all of that. Most people are just trying to throw maybe the straightest disc in their bag just to try to get it up as close as possible to get that birdie.
Playing is the second easiest hole on the course. So I'm expecting to see some twos on this one.
This is definitely the first one on the back nine that you're like, you have to birdie this one.
Ooh, that's high and left.
A little misrelease maybe? Kristin throwing her pure. Trying to pure the fairway.
And it looks like she missed left as well. But still snuck it up in there inside the circle.
Yeah.
All right, Juliana, block out what you just saw. Put this down the pipe.
Believe that is her leopard 3.
Oh, that looks great. Yes.
Under the basket. Yep. Holly with her Mako. And this looks really good.
It's kind of stunted by those rocks.
Circle's edge.
But Holly's a great putter. I could see her making that putt all day. Gilpin in a similar position. Those rocks are very strategically placed.
Yes.
Holly for birdie.
Yep.
Full of confidence. Love it. Kristin for birdie.
Yep.
Matching Holly's great putt. Getting the birdie of her own.
Sarah for par.
Continues her 100% C1X.
Juliana gonna tap in her birdie.
Smiling at the basket.
This is an awfully short basket, though.
It is. It's a
yes.
little. So great. After a couple not so awesome tee shots, we still got three out of 4 birdies on this hole.
Kristin extending her lead. Now she's at 2 down.
Hi, I'm Kat Merch. We're at hole 12 of the Delwood Disc Golf Course, and I'm going to tell you how to play this hole. Depending on the wind, you want to throw a driver kind of on like a flex line, but don't let it flex out, so a turnover. And I usually want to land it a little bit past this gravel, kind of where the drone is right now, and then depending on the wind again, you would want to throw a stable fairway or a mid-range up to the basket, and hopefully you'll be putting for a birdie, but if not, it's going to be a par and everything's going to be okay.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kat. Kristin up first.
That needs to come back. Yep. She'll be a little pinched off on that side, but...
It might actually play really well to a flexing backhand for that
Yeah.
second shot.
Juliana's putting a little bit too much on it.
Oh, skating that line. It looks in bounds. Guess we'll see. We're getting a call from the flagger.
Oh, out of bounds.
Oh. Well, at least she's way up there out of bounds.
Yeah.
Holly throwing the katana.
Now this needs to sit down. Sit.
Sit. The grass is pretty thick over there.
Maybe it got held.
She
Yes!
gets the green.
Sarah, I believe, throwing her Raider here.
Oh. Oh, no.
Little miss
Well,
release.
it looks safe,
Yep.
but nothing good about that lie.
No, that's going to be a very tricky hole.
Just have to pitch out with the putter. Where she wanted to be on off the tee. Now throwing her third.
No, stop. Oh, that's a pretty tough look.
Yeah, and she's still got a good 280, 300 feet to the pin.
Holly looks like she's trying to skip that road. Oh, didn't
Oh, the
quite get
thick grass just catches her. Juliana with a tiny gap to hit. And she does it.
it. Yeah.
Get up there. Get the skip. Oh, just
almost.
a foot short.
That's a tough shot from in there. Kristin looks like she's going for the side on
Okay.
play. Oh,
Nice flip up.
now sit.
And she's got to look for birdie.
Yep, inside the circle. Sarah throwing her fourth shot.
Yeah. Get in there. Just got to get it inside the circle, and then she's money.
She should have a pretty
Yeah.
routine putt for bogey.
Holly with her third.
This needs to sit. Oh, okay.
Ooh, gets a little kick. She's going to be a little blocked by those two trees. And Juliana for her fourth shot with
Get in.
that penalty. Pretty tough to make a putt from that distance.
Yeah.
Holly just outside the circle for her par.
Yeah.
Whew! Clutch.
Yeah.
Let's
such
see
a good
that on
putt.
the run back. Flinging it. Catches the left side.
Have no doubt. She puts with the straightest putters known to man.
Yeah, the stud. Is
Yes.
It? Yeah. I mean, she puts them so hard.
Yeah. Kristin for birdie. Oh. So close. She really wanted that one.
Sometimes from the straddle, it's tough to get full extension.
Sarah for bogey.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yep. You know, that's a pretty good result for what she dealt with right off the tee.
Oh, yeah. I would be very happy with a bogey in that instance. Juliana putting her bogey as well. Kristin will come and put her par out.
Saw quite a few birdies on this hole in the first round, and then we didn't see any in the second round. But Kristin still under par at -2 overall and even for the round. Gilpin with one of the first blemishes we've seen.
We have hole 13. It's a 665-foot par 4. You have the OB tall grass going down the left and the right of the fairway. There is a cliff behind the basket too if you're not careful. But all in all, it's a pretty wide open fairway. Launch it out there as far as possible. This is a tough birdie.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's taken a double distance shot.
Yeah.
Far as you can, and then almost as far as you can.
Yeah.
Or in my case, both of them as far as you can.
And then you'll still have to make maybe a 40-footer.
Yeah, Kristin with a rip. She looks like she threw it just a little low, but she's way out there.
Holly going katana. Looks like she kept hers a little low. It was a little windy out there, so they might be trying to keep it under the wind.
We could have a tailwind, too. It looks like the flags are showing tailwind, which could be what's dropping everything.
Juliana with a good pull. Sarah looks like she's gonna pull her grace out.
Oh, a little low, too. It'll be tough to get birdies from all those positions. But so far, we've really seen par is good on this course. So
Yes.
they may not need to be taking any risks on this second shot. Just get it into the center so they can approach and get a par.
And that'll be a good second shot. Juliana pulling out the rangefinder.
Thank you, Bushnell, for your recent introduction into the game and
Yes.
giving us some disc golf tools.
I know I love my Bushnell.
Oh, I use it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Juliana. with
That
a big
looks-
shot. She got every bit of that.
Oh, yeah.
Just outside the circle. It's a long putt, though, with a cliff behind it.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's going to run it.
Holly on her second shot. Looks like she's throwing her katana again.
Ooh, caught a little bit of that tree
Oh.
and caught a lot of that one. That'll be a tough approach.
Let's see. Kristin, she's going to go with the hyzer.
Kristin got this birdie yesterday.
Oh.
Coming a little left to look safe.
Yeah, she'll be right at circle's edge. Sarah approaching on her third shot. Let's see. Now that needs to sit down. Yep.
That's great. Park City. I feel like it always takes the pressure off your approach shots when you are 100% inside circle one.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, I've got a big range of places I can put this disc. Whoo!
And Holly going down that
Oh,
cliff as we
no.
talked about.
Oh. Yuck.
It comes very fast.
Juliana just watched Holly go down the cliff, so we don't know. She's
No,
yeah, I don't-
she was laying that up.
Yeah.
It's Kristin. Kristin might go for it.
Yeah, she'll be testing this cliff a bit if she doesn't make it.
Oh.
Oh, that was 1 millimeter short.
She looks a little confused.
I would like to know what she just said right there.
Me too.
But it was probably in a different language.
Well, Kristin, let us know what you said.
If anybody can read lips in Estonian, we would love to know what she just said. Holly with the comebacker to save her par.
Yeah.
Wow, from an awkward stance, too.
Sarah for her par. Yeah.
And we're going to see a couple more pars. Everybody got a par quite differently.
Yeah. Par on this hole is amazing. Right now, Kristin is still in the lead at 2 under par. Sarah's right there at her at 2 over. And then Holly and Juliana.
A few more back.
Yeah.
On to hole 14, par 3. 330 feet. You'd think you'd be able to get it, but this is a really difficult hole. You can see this gap is extremely tight. You've got about 10 feet on either side with trouble in the woods if you miss your line at all. And then you have to get really far left. I mean, we're talking 80 feet after you get out of the gap. Get left. And then you've got this raging creek behind and it slopes just straight behind the basket.
That looks good. Yep, she'll have a pretty simple approach shot.
Yeah, I really like the straight play here. If you get a little greedy and try to get around the corner, I think you're just asking for trouble.
I just try to throw something that's going to flip up and then still highs her out at the very end.
Holly says, nope, I'm trying to get in trouble, and she doesn't. She gets around the corner with a long look for birdie. Death putt.
It's a very scary putt. Juliana looks like she might be throwing her Roadrunner. That looks good.
Hits the initial gap and moving left.
And got a skip.
Whoo! That's the best shot I've seen on the hole.
Mm-hmm.
How about a death putt, Juliana?
We'll see if she'll run this one. Sarah looks like she's going to go with her escape.
Ooh.
Is it?
Wow, and she gets through too. Wow, this is great. All 4 players pure the gap. That I haven't seen that yet.
I was going to say, that's the first time I've seen that.
Kristin with a layup. Gilpin doesn't look like she's looking at the ground. Oh, she is. Okay.
Holly's just laying it
also
up.
Also looking at the ground. Juliana? Are you gonna... Oh, decision time. Looks like she just took a look behind the basket to see what kind of trouble, to remind herself of the trouble she could be facing.
Sometimes you need that reminder. You walk up to a circle's edge putt and you're like, oh, this is fine. Sometimes you just gotta look behind it. Oh, she ran that.
Oh, sit.
Okay.
Oh.
Good.
Whew. Well, valiant effort from Juliana. And we're going to see a bunch of pars, which that is really great on this hole. We have not seen a birdie on it in either round. And I've managed to bogey this hole both rounds.
I got lucky yesterday and I pulled out your sidearm shot and I got the par.
Oh, you threw a trace? Okay.
Well, I threw a pig, but same line.
I want to know from in the comments, are you running the putt that Juliana just had? Are you running that putt? I don't know. You tell me.
If you are, props to you. Let's see. That really didn't change up much on our leaderboard. Okay, next we have hole 15. This is a 314-foot par 3. It's pretty open for the most part, but then you have the whole left side that you're throwing at, full of trees. You want to swing it out as wide as possible to try to get it to skip into this little mulchy area, but then of course you have another cliff behind the basket.
Fun. And it also plays uphill a little bit too. So it's probably playing like 330 more so than the 315.
And that's
certainly wide.
That's Kristin's defender. Pin high inside circle 1. But she'll have a tester putt there.
Annie look. Ugh.
No. Holly, I think, is throwing her katana again. This looks good. Oh, early.
Sneaks into the rough.
And that's the thing about this hole. From the tee pad, you think the shot looks good, but then you're coming up too short.
Juliana not messing with the tree line. Gets a little extra mustard on that.
She should be looking at a straight approach to the basket.
Was that yellow mustard or Dijon?
Might be Dijon.
She seems like a Dijon kind of lady. Gilpin putting it out to the right, not even messing with the green.
Sarah just showing us how it's done. When she walks up to him, I don't know if she's going to lay up or if she's going for him.
Juliana with the poker face. Popping it under the pin. We have seen so many sidearms from Holly today.
Yes,
I love it.
This round has been.
We're going to have to call her Forehand Finley.
Oh, yeah. Looks like a new nickname. Let's see if Kristin can get this birdie.
From a full straddle.
Oof.
Tough to get power from that position.
Holly looks like she's trying to save her par here. Yep.
Slamming it in the chains. Looks like everybody else has some pretty simple drop-ins.
Oh, good. She didn't go down the cliff too much. Oh, in the basket.
Well, no birdies on the lead card, and we didn't see any on the chase card either. But Lydia Lyons got this too in this round. I think she's semi-local.
Mm-hmm. And I think she's another one of our younger players.
Is she going to Am Worlds? Or Junior Worlds? Excuse me.
I am not sure, but I believe.
Well, I hope she is, and I wish her luck.
Okay, Kristin's still in the lead at 2 under par. Hasn't been really much change in the past 2 holes.
But this one, bound to be some scoring separation. Hole 16, par 4, one of the hardest holes on the course. There's a little flyby of Raven, 668 feet. First shot, you want to get it out of these trees into this center. And then the next shot is another boomer around the corner to the right to a green surrounded by rocks. There is OB on the left side the entire way and also deep once you get to the green. This first shot is very demanding, and we had a headwind today.
Yes.
Which made this shot much more difficult.
Kristin just throwing her grace out there as far as possible.
And throwing it far enough to get past the trouble, but she is still in trouble with that fir tree in her way on the left side.
Holly looks like she's throwing her katana to just get it as straight out there as possible.
That is perfect.
It's a good shot. Juliana taking her Roadrunner and trying to sneak it.
Kick right, kick right.
Looks like she'll be on the edge of the edge of the bushy area. Sarah looks like she's trying to do the same thing.
Also misses a little bit early.
She fought up there a little.
And it looks kind of open in that position, unlike what Juliana is dealing with at the moment. And not only is there poison ivy over there, but there's these sticker bushes that are really painful to throw from.
This is the hole. This hole is the reason why I choose to wear pants.
This one hole. Maybe I'll just bring my pants for this hole and just put them
change
on.
into them,
Just
and then
throw
change
them
out of
on
them.
there and take them off.
Now that needs to sit down. Okay.
Yeah, that'll work. And
Yep.
also being on the left side as you're kind of approaching the screen opens it up a bit.
Yeah.
And Holly's going to want to put herself on that left side as well. But
She needs to come back a
she
little
says,
bit.
I want distance, not
Oh.
position.
You can have a semi look at the basket depending on how far up she is right there.
But we might get to see her throw another sidearm.
Juliana looks like she's going for the corner.
Really? Oh, filter.
But
it
she
does.
made it.
Tough for the birdie, but she's up there for an easy par.
See if we can see this turning sidearm out of Kristin again.
Uh-oh, that needs to get down. Ooh.
It's like she put a little too much Anheuser on that one.
So Sarah with her third, trying to get this close to the basket.
And that looks really good. Yep.
Right in range.
Inside the circle. Kristin looks like she's just approaching maybe her harp.
This is her par shot. And she'll have a short putt for bogey.
Holly opting for the backhand turnover.
Mako on an extreme Anheuser.
Roller.
I think that was an inadvertent roller. But she's outside the circle. Still with a look for par. And this is actually Juliana's par putt.
See if she can throw it in for a birdie. No, it looks like she didn't want anything to do with that.
Holly for par. It's getting late in the day.
Yeah.
It's like 7:30 maybe right now. Gilpin is still pushing, making putts all day long.
And after yesterday, around this time, everybody's getting wary about the fireworks starting to blow off.
Yeah, we heard a bunch today as well. And the Delwood Park is actually filling up with people right now as everyone is going to get ready to enjoy the fireworks show in the adjacent baseball fields.
Looks like we got a couple bogeys and a couple pars. That'll put Kristin at 1 under par. Sarah is at 2 over par, and Holly 5 over, and Juliana at 6 over.
Just 2 to play here. Honda 17. What do we got, Deanne?
We have a 420-foot par 3. This is just straight downhill, basically. You do have some OB tall grass going down the right side of the fairway. I believe there is some OB on the right side of the fairway as well, and behind the basket. The OB on the left side, I feel like doesn't really come into play too much, but you really have to worry about the OB on the right side more than anything. Well, Sarah looks like she's going down the left side of the fairway.
Big flexing backhand. I like it. See, she throws that so good. Like, why not on 6 as well? It's a really similar line.
It is.
I'm going to have to ask her. I'm too curious. Now, Kristin, she got this birdie yesterday. And that looks pretty good.
That looks really good.
Maybe a little high. Oh, tree ejected.
Oof.
Oh, still though, middle of circle 2. So we might see another birdie.
This tree in the middle, you really have to decide which side of the tree you're going to go on.
Holly putting a nice move on her katana.
Skip. And that she'll have a good upshot from there.
Oh, was that a firework? I think
Maybe.
I just heard one. Happy 4th of July.
Juliana looks like she's going to throw her turn here.
Also,
And this looks really good.
Also, another good shot by this
Yeah.
lead card. Ooh, edge of the circle. We might
Okay.
see a couple birdie shots here. Holly from way downtown.
She has a straight look at it. Get in the basket. That was a good bid.
Yeah, I liked it. Gilpin a little bit blocked, having to kind of throw a hyzer in.
She'll have a tap in for her par. See if Kristin can get the birdie again.
Oh, just short. And also, we're still wondering what she's saying. Juliana for birdie.
Oh,
Ah.
aired it out just a little bit.
Looking like her stroke is just not as confident as it was earlier. It's getting late in the day. I mean, it's basically my bedtime at this point.
Everybody's getting hungry. We're skipping dinner.
Mm-hmm.
This is a tough hole.
But it wasn't playing so tough for you today, was it?
It was not.
Tell us about your shot.
We had a left to right wind And so I threw down the left side with the overstable destroyer and got mid-circle 2 and banged a putt from there.
What?
Yeah.
The only birdie on the day. Commentary, buddy.
And that putt was actually to make me shoot under par for the round.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wow, what a big shot to get yourself under par. And our last hole of this back 9 of round 2, hole 18, par 3. 342 feet, pretty open off the tee. And then once we get to the basket, it gets pretty guarded into this uphill plateaued green. Most of the players can get a look at this one for birdie. And I'm thinking they might be able to ace run it as well with this hill behind it.
Yeah, especially with that backstop. It's definitely fun to just unleash it on the last hole.
Sarah up first. Getting some nice turn.
That's a good shot.
Skipping up to the edge of circle 1.
Looks like that was her bolt that she threw.
Oh, I haven't seen her throw that yet.
Kristin going with her grace again. Now this needs to come back.
Pretty high. Oh, smack down.
Holly, I believe, throwing her trusty katana.
Oh, needed that to flip a little more. It got some Skittles up the hill. Taste the rainbow.
Looks like Juliana's opting for her turn here.
Flip, flip, flip.
Oh, missed the
Kick right.
trees.
She got a nice little roll down.
Yeah.
Tough putts all around. I think Gilpin's got the look for the birdie.
Ooh, Holly trying to give it a bid.
Pitching it up there. The only thing dangerous is if you do hit that wood hard, it could roll away. And Sarah, can she make this from outside the circle? Oh, that uphill probably messing with her a little bit. So no birdies on this one to finish out. We did see one birdie, though, in the field. Miss Rebecca Kersey, St. Louis native.
Yeah, she was on my card, and it was a fantastic shot.
Inside the circle putt?
Yeah, me and her were right at each other, and she big putted me.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that happens. So a little bit of movement in this round on this back 9. Most of the movement was on the front 9, honestly, but Kristin still in the lead with a -1. Gilpin only 3 back at +2, and Holly, Finley, and Juliana at 5 and 6.
Oh, we have Young Gun Captain Merch. And Sarah Hokum rounding out our lead card for tomorrow's round.
Should be exciting. There's within, I would say the top 8 are within striking distance.
Yeah, everything's going to be super close. Well, we're happy that you guys joined us for round 2 of Clash at the Canyons.
Make sure to like this video and subscribe to Ace Run Pro while you're at it. And we will see you on the final round at Clash of the Canyons.